Creatively, how do you feel? What level of creativity do you think you have right now?
I'd say if it's a case of being between 1 and 10, creatively I feel like a very strong 8.5. I came before once with Oasis in 2008 or 9 or 5 or 6, whenever it played. 8, okay. I remember it being great. I think we played in this. Did we play in the same place? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Mexico itself as a country, I've been to many times on vacation as well as working, and the people are great, and I've had great times here, and I'm sure that this trip will be one of those other great times, I think.
Would you say you have a nice romance with Latin America?
I would say so.
Yo diría que sí. Musically speaking, what has Mexico given you?
Wow. Fuck. I'm trying to think. I do have some Mexican music, but I can't remember it now. See, Mexicans like to play the guitar, and I like to play the guitar, so I guess there's that. I couldn't think of anything specifically off the top of my head. There is some though. I've got a bit of Mexican music somewhere. The honest answer is I can't remember. I don't know.
Last year it was announced that there was going to be a documentary of Oasis.
Yeah.
He wants to know if it's true, if it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Sí va a suceder.
Yeah. It's coming out in, I think it might be, it's coming out this year.
Este año.
Maybe August, September, because it's the 20-year anniversary of those big shows that we did in England, in Nebworth. And yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I've been interviewed for it about fucking 20 times. And I'm sure it'll be great.
Musically speaking, which bands influenced you for this album?
I'm not sure if there was any specific band or bands, but when I make records, I kind of make records like the records that I listen to, and my taste in music is quite varied. So we would have to go through it track by track, but that might take all day. So, but I'd say David Bowie. I don't know any of the songs. I can't remember any of the songs. But David Bowie influenced one song though, that's for sure. Yeah. The Girl with X-Ray Eyes.
You have a lot of acoustic sounds in your album. Did you try to break what you did previously?
No. When I make a record, I just pick the best songs that I've written at the point of me going into the studio, and however those songs come out is how they come out. I don't really try to listen to the record that I did before and try and do something different than that. That's not how it works for me. I know a lot of artists do that, but I don't. I'm just trying to write and record the best songs that I can, and do the best shows that I can, and do the most shows that I can, and hopefully carry on doing it for a long time.
What do you feel about the music industry in England right now? Because previously people say they were waiting for the new Beatles, and now they say they're waiting for the new Oasis.
Yeah, the music industry that I got into, I don't think exists anymore. And the world has changed so much since the 90s with the internet and streaming and all that kind of thing, that the music business is virtually unrecognisable. And I think that most things in the music business, not all of it, because at the bottom where people run their own record labels like what I do, there's a lot of people that still care about the music itself, but at the top, at the most popular level, it's all about commerce and making money and selling records. And selling records is different than making music. You know, like Adele sells a lot of records, you know what I mean? I'm not sure what else how you could define it, well, other than that.
Well, I don't know if I don't know enough about new music to know who's great up-and-coming songwriters. I don't know. The thing that this songwriters seem to be like the dying breed now, and the people that sell a lot of records, I would say 80% of them don't write their own songs. It's written by a team of composers who work on behalf of their record label, which is a bit deceiving. Do you know what I mean? Because if you look at the credits on what is the biggest pop phenomenon of our times, it's Adele, right? If you look at the credit, not that I've looked on the credits on that album, but I guarantee you be fucking shitloads of people writing the songs. And I don't know, that kind of makes me feel very special, because I guess we're from people like me and Weller and Paul Weller, that is, and I don't know, we're from a different era, you know what I mean, where songwriting meant something. Not really, no, it wasn't electronic. It was, yeah, you mean that psychedelic album that never came out? Yeah, okay. Right. To answer the question, produce young people. I don't know about you, but I find most young people fucking idiots. I find that people who are under 30 are fucking idiots. So, I don't know. That's no offence to anybody that buys my records who are under 30. They, of course, are fucking really cool. But, you know, I don't know enough about young artists. I'm not interested.